Hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your reading. Yay, 20's almost over. Woo! So anyway, I have shuffled these cards really good. I'm going to do 3 more shuffles. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. So 3 more shuffles, and then I'm going to cut them. Then we're going to have a 2-part reading, 3-part cut. Here we go. For Pisces, remember, what can they expect? Well, definitely looks like you're getting rid of some confusion, which is probably just awesome. I'm going to move these over a little bit. Now, my personal readings, sometimes I fill the whole table up, so with cards, and sometimes I get used to just start way over here. So, Knight of Swords, Pisces. This is your overall energy of this reading, and this is you are in the mood to say, no, you don't work out, you're out of here. No, this won't do, you're out of here. You're just going, it's the action of cutting things out of your life that don't serve you, whatever it might be. Up here in your highest energy, again, this is the Page of Swords. So the Knight of Swords surrounds the energy, and you have the Page of Swords in your highest energy. So you're on guard. Yeah, you're looking around, and you're thinking, now what can I get rid of that will help my life be better? That is right next to the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a happy home life. This is a secure, stable environment here. Yeah, you're on guard. You might end up cutting this stability out too. Because the reason I say that, I know you want to guard it, okay? So that might be all you're doing is trying to guard this situation, this happy, grounded home commitment situation. Because right next to it is the 9 of Swords. You're up in your thoughts, and it has to do with the 10 of Pentacles over here. So what is driving you crazy? Something is on your mind heavy about this 10 of Pentacles, this commitment, this family situation. And so you're on edge. You're definitely on the edge, and it's like these thoughts keep going through your mind. Anytime you have time alone or whatever, it's like, what am I going to do about it? And I really feel like what you're going to do about it here, whatever it is stop being confused. For one thing, is you're confused about it, about this 10 of Pentacles. You're like weighing all the pros and cons. Is this working for you? Is this not working for you? Do you know what the matter is in this situation? Because something is the matter. And it feels like you're confused over the matter of the situation. So your guard is up, and you're ready to get rid of whatever it is that I think is coming in between you and your home situation, your commitment, your family. So on the back side here of the Knight of Swords is a 7 of Pentacles. Now this is time. This is waiting for things to come to fruition, but a lot of time getting behind you and ticking by with nothing happening. That is right under the 9 of Swords. That is what you're up in your head mostly about, is when is this ever going to come to fruition? When are things going to be the way they're supposed to be in your mind? What you've been looking forward to, when is it going to happen? So if there's something standing in the way, you're very confused, I think. I think also is this 10 of Pentacles not have ever happened. And that might be why the 7 of Pentacles is here, because it could be something that you've been waiting for and waiting to happen. And now you're getting to the point, it's like, forget it. I'll just, take care of even wanting it anymore, even, waiting for it anymore. Under the 2 of Pentacles is the 8 of Cups. So yeah, I think it feels like you're going to walk away from all that confusion, and you're going to make it happen. You're going to make this pentacle happen. This is possible Earth energy. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Might be in your chart, might be in someone else's chart, but it's about the pentacles. This whole reading is about the pentacles. So it's security and stability, Pisces. That's what you need. That's what you want. That's what you've been focused on. That's what you've been waiting for to come to fruition. And it's not, it's taking all this time. You're still waiting. And so then we have the Ace of Wands, that new beginning. I feel like you're going to, you might, I still have another half of the reading to pull out here, but it looks as if you're going to walk away from waiting. It's like you're getting tired of it. You're tired of the confusion about waiting, and focusing on commitment and stability and security. You've been up in your head way too much about it. And I think you're ready for a new beginning, a new start, a fresh start. Let's see what comes out here. I'm not sure if this is with someone else, or this is with the same person that you've been waiting all this time to come through with this, the security of this relationship. Because you're thinking about walking away. Oh, the 10, good. So whatever you're deciding is going to help you go from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords, so they can start to fall away. That's really great news. See, moving forward. Swords are going down now. Okay. So, 10 of Swords. Whatever you're deciding, I mean, this cutting out this confusion, whatever you have to do to stop being confused over why nothing's coming to fruition the way, not nothing, but whatever you've been waiting for, is going to allow you to start dropping some of these wands, because there's no 11, swords. There's no 11 of swords. So the 10 is as high as you can go, and then they just start to fall away. And that's what's happening, because right next to the 10 of swords is the 6 of swords. Going down. But moving forward, slowly away from rocky waters towards a more calm and peaceful place in your life. I think you're realizing, look at the pentacles, you're realizing that you were getting peanuts from this other relationship. I think you're going to cut it out. I think you're going to go for a fresh start here, a new start. And so this 6 of Pentacles is about getting breadcrumbed from a relationship, about somebody throwing your scales off balance. It's like a lot more giving than receiving. And you're moving away from that. I have the 5 of Wands here, which is all the confusion, the stress, and the anxiety that came along with the 10 of Swords and the waiting and waiting and waiting. The time ticking and ticking. There was a lot of stress and confusion, mostly about why. Why is it taking so long? Why do I feel like this is a one-sided relationship? You were blocking the moving on. You weren't wanting to deal with it, not wanting to think about it. You were blocking your feelings, the anxiety, the confusion, and the stress that this relationship was causing you for quite some time. Sort of like an ostrich putting its head in the sand. With the 2 of Swords being right here, right between the 6 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. There's going to be communication. I see it's probably through texting or Facebook, or I don't know, one of those sites. But this is back and forth, and it is about the breadcrumbing of the situation. It is dealing with it. You're going to deal with it. See, the Knight of Swords surrounds this whole reading. You're ready to do whatever it takes to get out of this energy, because what you're getting out of it is the 9 of Swords and the 8 or the 6 of Pentacles. That's not what you bargained for. That's not what you're giving out. That's what you're receiving. So you're tired of it. You're going to get rid of it. it's toxic to you, this energy. This is the card for Capricorn. So someone have Capricorn in their chart or around you. But more importantly, this is toxic energy. This is about being like in bondage or being tied to somebody. Now, somebody have an addiction here that maybe that's why they can't move forward, but it's very toxic. Whatever it is, it's toxic to you on being all this waiting. It's taking a toll on you, and you're going to do something about it. Okay, you're going to move on with or without the person you wanted to move on with. You have a giant cup of love. What's happening is it's becoming toxic because of all the waiting and all the breadcrumbing. So this is why you're going to leave it behind, because this cup of love is precious. You haven't been wanting to deal with not getting that cup of love. You feel like you haven't been getting it. You feel like you've been getting breadcrumbs. You need to move away from it for your own sanity here. And then I see you with the Three of Wands, a waiting, watching, and wondering card. And you are going to be looking out over the world for your fresh start, for your ship to come in, and a whole new fresh start. And with these two cards being at the end of both these parts of your reading, it's going to happen. But you need to absolve this toxic energy first. It looks like there's no stopping you, not with the Knight of Swords right in the center of your reading. Totally surrounds your reading. So Pisces, this was your reading for thank goodness, it's almost over. And thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.